Trinny's been on lemon party. Hello, beautifuls. Welcome back to my Chanel. And look who we have here today. Her name is a woman on the go. She's got gout. She's got goiter. I was fully into just watching that. It was like ventriloquism.
Oh, now who's the dummy?
Welcome back, my lovely.
Thank you for having me. I can't wait to be triggered.
Yes, well, talking about being triggered.
I know, yeah.
Triggered like Trinny.
Triggered. You have to cut it off at the stalk.
Is it a bee? Oh, stop harassing me on Twitter.
Cheers to that.
Oh, look,
Oh.
Matt, the old trans pride.
We really support the trans people.
Really, yeah, look. Aww.
You guys are in a crisis. I'm on my pussy.
We haven't done one of these videos in a little while, and that's because actually we've got loads of things to react to now.
Yeah,
like
we do, yeah.
Changing.
Yeah.
And then Pete's.
Pete's.
So we're going to take it all the way back to something that we are potentially very known for on My Chanel now, which is Trinny and Susannah, girls.
Give me your breast.
And in the last episode we watched this, we got the iconic moment of
Pussy.
Pussy.
pussy. Pussy.
Pussy.
And I can't wait to see what happens today. Oh no, where is it? There.
What's happening?
I actually have nearly every episode they released of this. The only one I don't have is season 1. So if anybody out there has season 1 of What Not to Wear UK for some obscure reason, please, Google Drive it to me.
Google Drive it,
Please.
Send her a Trojan virus as well.
Thank you,
Yeah.
yes.
No.
Anyway, my loves, let's watch today's episode. It is called Lucy Peck.
Lucy Peck.
Pussy.
Ooh, I like to see your pecker.
Thank you.
Ooh, explosions.
Can we hear it?
The babe, you're watching the BBC.
We believe every woman has her own assets. Mine are massive.
Mine are considerably smaller.
However, some women just don't know how to make the best of what they've got.
Your bosom buddies might not tell you the harsh truth about your unflattering clothes.
But we're not your bosom buddies.
No.
And we
We're
will.
Satan.
We're not your bosom buddies.
No.
We're here to touch your bosoms.
I know. Grab it.
That is the worst hat I've ever seen. That pink floppy. Style gurus. This one's from season 2, by the way. So this is like proper old. One of the oldest. Rip it off. Tough on
What are the
breasts.
other ones that we've watched? What seasons have they been?
Multiple different ones. I basically looked at the most well-reviewed ones. So this one is up there, but I don't know what happens.
Okay.
Tennis.
This week's target is Lucy Peck. She's slim, attractive, and her figure is not bad. But she's
sounds like
clearly
me.
not making any effort at all to show it off.
She doesn't know it yet, but we've been
Because she's not
secretly...
in a bikini at all times of the day or night. Trinny's like, you're disgusting.
That's what I actually find weird about these shows. Is like, why is it that there's this idea that all these women should have their body out constantly?
Everything should be
Why is it not showing
skin tight and
Why
revealing?
are you not showing off your tits, Luxeria? Your audience wants to see your tits.
I know. Big titty lady videos on the internet.
filming her for the last 3
Buttocks.
weeks. She has a busy, highly organised life looking after her 3 kids. Playing...
That doesn't
What's happening?
But I also
don't know
don't-
what's happening.
I also don't think what she was wearing then was awful.
What was that? No, that's quite
That's just like normal everyday wear. You would just go.
a scarf and a 3/4 length jacket that also looks fitted, and she's got a lapel moment. I can't wait to see what Trinny says about this.
What's wrong with that?
I actually think that's quite sensible for
Yeah.
the school run.
No, you don't have your out.
Yes, exactly. Where's all the leopard print? Oh dear.
getting spicy.
Yes, she can't put that in.
life looking after her 3 kids, playing tennis and meeting up with friends.
Oh,
do you know
I
what,
would love
Sus?
that life.
She's as
Play tennis
flat-chested
and
as I
meeting up
am.
with friends.
As straight-talking star journalists, we believe in being cruel to be...
Why does this look? This one looks so much better than the other set we saw. It's still a bit hickledy-pickledy,
Yeah.
but look at the TV. That's one of the most turn of the century
Yeah,
flat
that
screen
looks
TVs.
quite modern for when this was done.
Very that.
We believe in being cruel to be kind.
There's no
We can
such
make any
thing.
woman look stylish,
You're just
and in this
being a-
case, we're
Yeah.
going to create a supermodel.
What's the wrong with that?
She was wearing. She was
This
literally
is a
on
woman
farm
who
or something,
really,
on a hot,
I mean, I don't want to do her down, but she kind of gets up, takes the kids to school, goes to the gym, has lunch with girlfriends, does the shopping, picks up the kids, goes home, cooks her dinner, does their homework, maybe goes out. That's her life, isn't it?
Yeah. And does it all in these hideous tracksuit bottoms, probably. I mean, they are...
She's literally playing tennis. What do you want her to wear? A three-piece suit? Unhinged.
What? I want you to wear this leopard print sundress while you're playing tennis. It's very... What's happening?
So, for some reason, the Sun has decided to be like, hello!
Oh my God.
But you know what? We'll cope. We'll move on with the lives and cope.
Bonchetta.
So this woman has what? She, as far as we know, she doesn't have, like, a job as such. Her like, job is, like, stay-at-home mum kind of thing. Where she... For some reason, Trinny was like,
all this woman does is...
And then listed off, like, 9 things she does in a day. Like, I don't do any of those things.
No.
So, like, this woman is clearly a busy woman on the go and might not actually require, like, a leopard print.
And so far, nothing we've seen is her, like, her being... She was at the gym, a leopard print. You were going to... No, like, she was at the gym wearing her tracksuit. What else are you going to wear to the fucking gym, Trinny?
I know, right? Yeah, Trinny wants you to wear just her makeup.
I've yet to see one thing she's worn and gone, ugh.
Yeah.
Faulting. They're like balloons. They're pantaloons. They make her
are.
arse look...
Pantaloons.
She's playing tennis, you twat. What else?
She's skinny and she's flat-chested. How happy am I?
At last.
I am so happy,
It's
Susannah.
not a like,
I'm so happy you're
very
flat-chested.
Like, I have never. I mean, obviously, in my lifetime.
In my lifestyle. I loved.
I have never once heard a girl say,
Pussy.
I love it when someone says they've got a flat chest.
It's one of those things where it's trying to pass off an insult as like a compliment. So you're like, oh, I'm so glad you're really flat-chested. Like it's like a backhanded thing. Like,
Well,
I see you got dressed up today. Thank you for bringing an extra chin. Yeah. Like that's the worst thing you can say. That's not a compliment.
Yeah, like no one's ever like. Guess what? I've never heard a guy going like, "Oh, I love it when someone says I have a tiny penis."
Yeah, I just
like
love that.
Outside of like kinks and stuff, it's different. But like in everyday life, if someone's came up to me and said you've got a tiny penis, I would be like, "Oh, thank you. Can we maybe accentuate it some way with these tight underwear?"
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Can I show it off maybe in this thong?
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking? Do you know what I mean? It's like rude. It's not.
It is rude, and these two women are just rude, and somehow it was sanctioned on the BBC as like lifestyle help.
Weird.
Let's come on here and be rude.
She's, well, without doubt, the most flat-chested person I've ever met.
Oh my God!
And I think that she could dress in a way...
Well, madam, you've got the worst crow's feet I've ever seen. So there.
Yeah.
What sort of lovely stylish hat can you wear to hide that? Maybe a full-face balaclava?
Daytime tweed with an evening...
Death!
A veil.
A veil.
She's
A leopard print veil.
Everyday funeral.
Right, let's listen to this hateful woman about crow's feet.
I think that she could dress in a way that disguises it a little bit better.
She usually wears quite tight-fitting things, so you can see that she's got nothing there.
I mean, she's always very conscious of having a flat chest, and she likes lots of soft feminine tops, so whether that accentuates it or not.
I mean, who doesn't love a soft feminine top?
Good heavens.
The thing is, she just said that she's uncomfortable with it, and yet everyone is going, she's so flat-chested.
Yeah.
She's the most flat-chested person I've ever known.
Weird.
Like, why, like, if you generally think that or whatever, I would still, like, don't say things like that to someone. Like, if you're having a conversation with them that maybe haven't, trying to think of a way you could maybe accentuate parts of your body. Like, but to come and say, she's the most flat-chested person I've ever seen is such a vicious sentence.
Yeah.
Where instead of just saying, oh yeah, she doesn't have maybe the biggest chest.
Yeah.
That we're gonna do, it's like, no, she's the most flat-chested person I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's like digging the knife
twist the gout.
For no reason.
I wonder if these people have been prompted to say that. Like, maybe a producer was, like, interviewing them and they were like, would you agree that she's the most flat-chested person I've ever seen? Like, say it back to me. Like,
Yes, she's the most flat-chested person I've ever seen.
Like, but it does make you wonder how the television climate at the time, because we've seen some pretty horrible things happen in reality TV, like Big Brother, anything that happened on Big Brother back in sort of around this time that it was on at the same time. You can kind of tell that, like, TV producers didn't care. They didn't care for the welfare of people on TV.
They were like, money.
I've got goiter.
Oh, for God's sake, I can't stand this.
So it's a bit... I do kind of almost give everyone a little bit of a benefit of the doubt because they might have been just, like, painted that way. Like, I could never imagine going on a style overhaul TV show with you and then me just, like, berating you in a talking head section being like,
The most disgusting. Yeah. She really stinks. Yeah. The stinkiest person I've ever met.
This woman is dirty.
why would you do that? It's so horrible.
Yeah.
You can tell she's
Lucy's
uncomfortable
worst
saying that.
outfit is her really baggy tracky pants, teamed up with a tight children's t-shirt, and honestly the combination combination is really gruesome.
Gruesome!
It's like a crime scene.
It's putrescent!
Only is she flat-chested, but she's my shape. She's that classic pear. She's narrow and then a little bit hippie. And that is
Hello.
Hiya.
It's going to be,
She's literally on the farm. Why are you like, look at this disgusting woman. This woman is dirty.
Why is she not wearing 8-inch heels while she's
Where's
out
the
the pigs?
Chanel bodysuit?
It's fashion. God, Bob, don't look at me.
Mucks out the pigs.
So far, nothing she's worn I've gone, that's inappropriate, or that's wrong for the situation.
No. In fact, actually, jeans and a t-shirt, I mean, like, jeans that are fitted top is literally most people's style every day, like 90% of the time.
Her will be very enjoyable.
Even back then as well.
Yeah.
People dress
God,
her
is she
up like-
getting it wrong now?
I could have guessed that she was going to come out of her house wearing that puffered, boring rubbish.
It's cold.
Yeah. She's doing a school run quickly for her children, so
And
she
the
needs
thing
to
is,
put on a jacket.
She's also wearing a scarf, which would imply that it's actually like wintertime, or actually really cold. So of course she's going to wear a big jacket.
And the irony, of course, being like that big puffer nonsense. Puffer jackets are in now. Like actually in like nearly on every haute couture fashion runway you'll see this season has puffer jackets.
And it's been for a long time as well.
It has for a few years now.
One redeeming feature is she really knows how to tie a scarf well, of folding it in half and then looping it through.
Because I've got a degree. I read the Daily Mail.
It told me to twist this scarf.
No, I mean she has a knowledge of something stylish.
Okay, and what's
Unlike you.
What does Lucy think of her style? One of our team posed as a market researcher.
I wear black the same every time, just black tracksuits and a vest top and a t-shirt.
Would you be interested in more colour in sportswear?
No. Me?
Would you be interested in
colour? No.
Her friends say she's a complete shopaholic, Suze, and there she is.
Topshop, I think...
Dead now.
Dead now, dead. R.I.P.
R.I.P. Rest
Into the
in
abyss.
piss, girls.
Piss.
No, she could find a lot of stuff here because there's a lot of good suiting and she needs to be more sophisticated.
I
but look,
hate Susan's hairstyle. It's like, can I please be a cosplayed mushroom?
A mushroom, yeah.
Yes.
she's going for the sort of little baby doll kiddie
dead.
tops again. It's madness. The woman's nearly 40. So, should she be wearing the peasant look?
I think we should
A
stop hanging out.
peasant!
Peasant?
Wearing the peasant look.
A peasant look.
What an entire fuck! Isn't that the most Tory thing you've ever heard?
I think she quite likes the peasant look.
Oh,
wow.
fuck you.
Wow,
Fuck you.
Susannah. Oh.
But very simply, not with kind of the crochet cardigan on top and the layered belt, then it's too much.
A layered belt.
Daytime tweed, evening chiffon.
We're going to take Lucy in hand, get her to examine her self-image.
In every episode we see them, they have a new car.
They do, yeah.
It's like Trinny's just like, I don't like the old one, I need a new car.
They're probably just rented ones.
That's true. That would make the most sense, wouldn't it?
And reassess it.
A miney.
This £2,000 cheque is for her to achieve
all the clutter in the
that
back.
new
Have we
look.
got
Before
an
she
empty
can spend
water
it, She's got
bottle?
to listen strictly to our advice.
Why do they not care about the back?
Lucy is, according to one of her friends, concave.
TS1.
And what makes me worried is that she
Pansexual.
really is. All she has is a nipple and nothing else.
I know, but that's all I have.
No, you have a bit more.
We were
breast.
You do. I think she's flexible now.
Well, then when we
I
get to
think
see her, will you do the
just
same?
because
Just
you're
don't
okay
show
with
that
someone
both
grabbing
of
your
us.
tits doesn't mean everyone else is, and you can just go and grope then. You know that she's gonna be like, you've got no tits.
No tits.
Look, mum, no tits.
Look, Mum, no tits.
My breast augmentation.
The pyramids of Giza.
On court, Lucy is completely unaware that her tennis match is about to be interrupted.
No. Oh, if you saw Trinny and Susannah storming at you like that while you're playing tennis, I'd be like, we're under attack.
So this woman here, now this is the lady, she's dressed exactly like her friend was in the last shot when we saw her going, she's the most flat chest I've ever seen. She's wearing the exact same clothes.
Ah, so what we're hearing is death.
Death.
Death!
So I think we better run towards her.
Or is she going to escape? Hello!
What is wrong with what she's wearing?
Also, look at the state of what these two are wearing. They're literally just wearing, like, they're cosplaying
Each other.
soil science.
Yeah, they are.
Each other.
But there's literally nothing wrong with she's playing tennis. There's nothing wrong with what she's wearing.
No, nothing at all.
We're Trinny and Susannah from What Not to Wear. You know who we are, don't you?
Yes, I do.
No.
What you don't know, Lucy, is that we've been secretly filming you for the last 3 weeks.
Secretly?
We have.
On Thursday the 21st,
Trinny is
weren't
so
you at Cafe Med
excited.
having a girly
Why is she wearing
lunch?
a doily for a chest piece?
Doily!
We got it on camera.
And Lucy, weren't you in Topshop in Oxford Street checking out pink tops that I don't think suited you, actually?
Stalker.
Didn't you move house just before Easter?
Yes. What was I wearing?
And we got a 0.8 of a second shot of you being struggling with a bag in the boot. Look, you moved house, didn't you? We saw that.
Oh!
Lucy.
We saw that. Oh. Totally unhinged.
Set up by your dear friends and tennis
Oh,
partners.
disgusting.
But it's not all doom and disaster because here is a check.
They remind me of the three fairies from Sleeping Beauty. Do you know what I mean?
I do,
Like,
yeah.
make it pink.
For £2,000 for you to spend on yourself.
£2,000.
Okay, £2,000. But Lucy,
You know what, I am
before
shocked. This episode is older than some of the other ones that we've watched, and the audio is better.
Yeah, weird, isn't it?
that ridiculous? So whoever was the sound engineer for this season, go ahead.
Get your hands on it. You know what you've got to do.
No
You've got to
one will
hand
get
over
the
your
rest.
body and your wardrobe to us and listen to a real battering.
So I can identify strongly, okay?
Actually, mine are a bit smaller than
Actually,
yours.
on the way in the car, Susanna,
We
I
need
want
to
to
have
have
a
who's
feel.
smaller.
Oh,
she's
stop.
she's
No,
totally
you
flattered.
did you see her immediately go like this as well?
You literally
just
just
assaulted
committed
her.
sexual harassment.
You've just assaulted that woman on a tennis court. And you think this is acceptable for the BBC?
That's totally deranged.
It is completely deranged.
Just actually assaulted her.
There is no one on this planet that could convince me that this show is in somehow like misunderstood in the way that they did that, because that was assault.
Yeah.
What I do, I don't know.
You just have a great time.
Yes, I'm excited.
I'm excited, yes, I'm excited.
Later that evening, okay.
Sobbing.
I had the electricians in. I've got a family of 5 coming tomorrow from Australia. We've had decorators in, and quite honestly, it just couldn't be a worse time for anything to happen.
There you go, the stress.
Because of all that going on, and I am a total control freak. I like to have control. And as soon as they arrived and told me who they were, I suddenly thought,
Isn't it funny, actually? She's just said, I'm a total control freak there. Do we ever hear a man ever saying, like, I'm really wacky, I'm just a control freak? Or do we just automatically accept that men are in power?
Yeah.
Isn't that weird that women have to justify wanting to have an organised life as being like, I'm a control freak, when it's actually like, no, you're not a control freak, you just like things organised?
Well, again, I mean, it's the same as any there's so many different things. You know, if a girl sleeps around, she's like, if a guy does it, he's a stud.
Yeah.
Like,
Stud.
There's so many, like, different things where women have to almost, like, justify stuff. If a woman is opinionated, she's a bitch.
Yeah, yeah.
If a man's opinionated, she's like, oh,
he's
what
a
he
leader. Yeah, he knows what he wants. He knows how to get it. He's got guts.
Good heavens.
Even now, you know, 20 years on, still a thing.
God, it really is 20 years on, isn't it? And it's still, like, nothing has changed. Except men are now a bit more like, we might put on some concealer.
Yeah, and we call it war paint.
Yeah, because I'm scared.
Because I'm not a sissy.
My nightwear, white t-shirt.
A lovely nightgown.
Gingham.
Right, she's going to bed.
Yeah,
why are they like,
but
we
no.
need to see that?
Why
aren't you in the bikini?
Pussy?
Yeah, why aren't you in the pussy bikini? A G-string.
I sounded really spoiled and terribly sort of, oh, I've got the builders in, you know, it's all too much. But in fact, it's all quite exciting.
Oh, I wonder if the producer, are you still dying about the G-string? There, she had a little moment there where she was like, when I last spoke, I felt like I was a bit spoiled. Either maybe like a producer or something got in, intervened between those two times, being like,
are you happy to be on the show?
And she was like, oh no, yes I am. I'm very thankful. It just kind of feels like maybe I was going to say patients. They're not patients, are they? What are they? Contestants? Maybe the contestants are kind of like either coerced into saying certain things, but sometimes also you can just change your mind, I guess. Sometimes you could be like, I was being a dick then, sorry. Bountiful penis. Now I've actually woken up.
But I actually don't think that she's...
I don't
think she was just being a dick. I think she generally doesn't want to do this.
Yeah, actually, because as she said, I've got the plasterers in, I've got 5 children, I've got family coming from Australia, girls.
It's now the following morning. at 7 o'clock. Thanks, girls, because I didn't sleep a wink.
A week later, Lucy comes to our office accompanied by her entire wardrobe.
Ready?
Sorry, was there a standing fan there? Oh no, it's a Birkenstock pillow.
Ready?
Right, Lucy. We've
Okay.
got all the secret footage here, so let's start, shall we?
Right.
Right.
I don't understand what's
What
wrong
were
with what
you
she's
looking
wearing.
for in Topshop that day?
I was looking for one of those peasant tops.
How old are you?
Peasant.
40.
Yeah.
40.
Do you think peasant
And-
top is appropriate?
No, well, funny enough, Tanya turned around and said, "You look like my 3-year-old."
Kind of a 3-year-old from...
Do you think a peasant top is
Well,
appropriate for a woman on the go?
Yes.
the neck down.
Why is it apple?
And that's
And
the
it's
kind of-
like saying I was desperate. A lot of friends of mine think I'm really extravagant, but I'm not. I'm quite cheapskate as well.
But that can be extravagant if you're buying.
I don't
100
understand
things
what's wrong with what she's wearing.
No, she's got a nice piece
I
of
was just
jewellery
gonna
on,
say,
nice,
how can
relatively
you
nice
afford all this?
hairstyle.
Where do you get the money from?
We're
So what are you touching him for it all the time?
I just put it on the Barclay card
You just put it on the
and
end.
he pays it.
Lucy, let's talk tips.
They tried to insinuate she was some sort of like
Whore.
yeah, like, do you touch him for it then? Is
Yeah.
that what you do?
Are
I
you
bet
a
you do, you
prosy?
prosy!
Wow. Crazy. You're crazy, girl.
I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it, apart from when I can't often go shopping with friends who've got decent-sized bosoms and they buy really nice evening stuff and I just can't do it.
There are lots of ways, I think, to look sexy. You know, because we don't have tits doesn't mean we can't.
Oh, she's been on the tanning bed.
She
Jesus
really
Christ.
has, hasn't she? She's been at Superdrugs 2 for 1.
Stop
it. So if you don't have tits,
Her face is the
where
same
else
colour
can
as
you
her
look
hair.
sexy?
Yeah.
You know,
And the
that's what
ochre
we'll look
floor.
at. Other
Ochre.
parts of your body could be erogenous zones.
What?
Erogenous zones.
Zones.
Erogenous zone? She's got a degree.
Very, very casual.
You're really flat-chested, so you
During
don't have
the
access
day.
to erogenous
And
zones.
very uninspired.
What's going on there?
But it does seem...
No, that, you see, I'm moving house then, excuse me.
Yes, exactly. You dress very uninspired. I am literally moving house. What? A ball gown?
Like, what? It's so stupid. I'm glad that she clapped back then, actually.
Good.
But, like, yeah, but, like, what are you expecting?
A pussy-grabbing catsuit?
Exactly! Catsuit curry!
It is, you know,
jeans, look, that's fine.
But you
isn't it?
say it's a uniform. I mean, oh look, I'm just moving. Or look, I'm.
Oh,
down
look, I'm
on
just
holiday.
moving.
Oh look,
I'm sorry, how Tory is that?
That is a-
oh, look, I'm just moving house. Like, actually, this is a massive event in most people's lives.
Yeah, just because
Oh,
you've got
look,
so
I'm
much
just
money and get
moving.
everyone to do it for you.
Yeah, exactly. Unhinged.
These people are so unlikable.
They're so unlikable and they're really detached from reality.
Yeah, yes. It sounds so much. If you don't want to be poor, why don't you just
Sell your pearls. I've just realised as well, Trinny and Susannah here are dressing as like reverses of themselves.
Yeah.
Look, patterned hateful skirt, patterned hateful top, purple skirt.
Nobody wanted to marry you.
Sitting on national TV on a sofa in a pair of jeans and a t-shirt.
So?
It is a uniform for you.
Yes, probably is, yeah.
All right, great.
Let's
Let's
look
go
at
look
the
at the wardrobe.
Yeah, the wardrobe.
You've just moved house.
Yeah.
You had a mega cull.
Yep, did.
And massively reduced
Yeah.
your wardrobe.
By
Yes.
about half, probably.
And there's still a lot of stuff
Every
there.
time I move house, I throw away nearly like every piece of clothing I own, and I'm like, start again, girls.
Go straight into that because I recognise the Agnes B skirt.
Now, that's lovely.
That's the same
And
as the
my
top you're
favourite
wearing.
dress.
It's your favourite dress.
Now, that's
All right.
a lovely dress, but actually, since last week, I kind of think that does make me look really flat-chested.
Okay.
It is. That
It's a
is the
pretty-
classic
It doesn't have a lot of
shape
structure.
for me.
You.
You should probably give it to me. 'Cause I rather
Like it.
So can we do that actually? Can we do it that you wear it and then Susannah wears it? Because that'd be such a good way for you to see what
Okay,
shape should be
yeah,
in
that
it.
would look lovely. I'd
It's
admit that
such a good way for you to see that this woman is better than you. Horrible.
would look better on you than it does me.
But I would say something about you is that this is River Island.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's a lot more expensive.
Yeah.
And you've obviously got an eye
Yeah.
for finding less expensive clothes that look like they cost a fortune.
Yeah,
Can
that's
I,
nice.
Can I just
Yes.
say an opposite version? How to buy a really expensive label like Betty Jackson and make it look like something from BHS.
BHS! I'm never shopping at BHS again! Can't believe all this! You've mugged me, girls! I'm never shopping at BHS again! Otherwise, disgusting save! I can't believe all this! You've mugged me, girls!
That's tragic. That is so
tragic.
Why did you keep it? Because it's your wedding dress.
Yeah. But actually, hold on, girls.
It's
Excuse
so
me.
sad.
Hold on, girls.
Without
Hold
the
on,
top,
girls.
it's quite sexy. That is actually
I
fine.
do want to say that is not sexy.
No.
You must look so.
That was an awful case.
Wasn't it? Just, it was one too many.
You know what?
That sounds awful, but I like it.
No, give it to me. We're just going to sell it. That's
How is like talking over each other? How is this like adequate TV? Like people would race home from work to sit down with the family and watch this. Be like, shut up, everybody! Trinny and Susan's on.
I'm going to cream.
No, I am okay.
On the floor.
I know you're overcome, and you're
Dead.
still in
I am
shock.
overcome.
I think that double-breasted swamps you. How do you wear that?
Scones. Did she say scones?
Double-breasted swamps you. How do you wear that?
Swampsuit.
Swampsuit. It's even worse.
Evenings.
Let's have
Double-breasted swamp.
Or perhaps even like going to the day somewhere smart. Say I had to go to a Christmas carol concert or something with the children.
The only thing smart about that jacket is the fact that it's in velvet.
I mean,
the
it's a little
shape
big.
is you
but-
look like a builder or coal miner.
And
Lucy,
what's
I think
wrong
what you've
with
gotta
looking
do-
like a builder?
Oh,
What's wrong with
exactly.
looking like a builder or a coal miner?
Very fucking.
Very Tory,
What was
isn't
she
it?
called? Margaret.
Very Margaret.
Fuck the miners.
Susanna, I want to see is how you style yourself.
Right.
We leave Lucy to choose the outfit she loves best,
we've
so
not
we can
seen
show her
something
how
like this
bad
before.
they really look in our dreaded mirror.
Do you think maybe in future ones they just lost budget because it seems like it's weird how season 2 seems to be actually produced a lot better.
It's weird, isn't it? Yeah, maybe they did lose budget. Or maybe a different production team took over and they were like, we need to streamline it down to
Yeah,
nothing.
maybe.
Just shout at them more and that'll be the
Yeah.
show. Because the show does seem to develop more on about them being like personalities on TV.
Yes.
Rather than like, we're helping someone dress.
Yeah.
So this is for what occasion?
Going out to lunch with the girlies.
I mean, you do look a bit like a bag lady in that whole outfit.
A bag
really. It's
lady?
all a bit loose, nothing's fitting anywhere.
I'm sorry, like pearls on the neck, or well, that's not really pearls, but like semi-precious stones does not give me bag lady.
No.
What's all this mess up here? You've got a necklace,
I
vest.
say the same whilst pointing at you, Susan.
Yeah.
What's all this mess
What's all
up
this
here?
mess?
Stop it.
Like
Dressed cardi. Tragic.
It's like a balloon that hasn't been blown up.
Do you know what's so tragic? Though,
Yeah.
I mean, I actually don't like that. The way that the
every
line hits it
wedding, every
underneath.
Yeah, I
function,
agree.
every
think it's actually very
40th
flattering, but-
in the last 3 years.
Just see how you are with tits. Okay, if it makes any difference. Let's just have a look. No, the best solution to wearing that dress would be you to be wearing a brown paper bag down to there over your head. Then it would work.
What's wrong with because what's wrong with her face? There is nothing wrong with her face. There is
no.
nothing
and
wrong with
look
her
at
face.
her little like chuffed grin on now because
And
she's
look
got it
at her
on.
behind her. She looks really upset and angry. She doesn't want to
Terrified.
be
So Susan now has put on the same dress that Lady Lucy was wearing literally moments ago. And look at her like face. She's like, me.
Yeah.
And it's all about me.
What do you think?
Yes, the bosoms look nice.
You've got to have bosoms.
Yes, you've got to.
Plain
And your
simple.
legs, your
She has
calves are brilliant.
sickeningly
yeah,
good
brilliant,
legs.
brilliant.
Sickening.
Why are you already laughing?
Because I know it's wrong.
It's like one big disappointment. That's what it is. You know, this is very, very sexy.
Right.
That
It's
is
not.
such a turn off.
No. I did go to Spa and then I thought actually perhaps I looked like something out of Greece, you know, Olivia Newton-John.
In your dreams.
No, but you know, that's awful.
What a absolute
Wow.
slit.
Wow. Slit. A flappy slit. That was vile. In your dreams. And then tries to pass it off as like,
Only good friends can say things like that to your friends.
yeah,
Like,
you can't go on a TV show with two celebrities and they just insult you the whole time.
Yeah.
And people try and see it as anything else than abuse of power.
yeah.
Oh, do you know what I mean?
This is the good moment, Lucy, because this is when it all comes together.
Oh.
So we're going to
This is literally
start
what they
with
were
when
wearing.
you're going to have
That
lunch with
jacket is
girlfriends.
all she ever wears.
So when they were running on to the tennis court, that's what they were both wearing, is basically that velvet tweed.
Right, this is a bit of a change. And what we've done here is said, all right, what have you got in your
Corduroy.
wardrobe that's good?
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned this skirt. This is the best shaped skirt for you, an A-line skirt, the
everything
only
An
one in your
A-line
wardrobe.
colours.
So
Yeah.
go for skirts like
Do you
this.
want to buy my
Most
fucking
importantly,
barnyard?
Lucy, we want you to only look for sleeveless, round neck tops.
Ooh, that's what I'd wear.
All right?
Just a different colour. The V
Trinny is
just
shaking.
accentuate-
The V stands for vagina.
No.
Okay. Right, this is the kind of thing you should be going for. A nice kind of loose-fitting jersey type three-quarter length coat, and then here the top is so fantastic because it's creating busyness where there is none on that flat chest.
They're loving to say that to her.
It creates busyness where there is none. Do you know what also creates busyness where there is none? Getting a job.
Yeah.
Trousers in a nice flannel, but they're hipster and they're bootleg.
A hipster flannel and a busy chest.
Evening wear. I think we all agree that there's nothing in front.
Chainmail.
So show off the back, okay?
Yes.
So go for backless.
There's nothing at the front, so show off the back. What a sentence! Jail!
There's nothing at the front, so show off the back! Wow.
God.
Oh, I kind of hate these women.
Halter neck dresses, all right, to the knee with a skirt element that is A-line.
Sort of like bits falling off.
It looks like it's been through the washing machine 8 times.
Hair. We know you've taken a long time to grow that hair, so we're not saying that you have to cut it off.
No!
We're gonna give it shape. But the most important thing is the colour. It's very cold, it's salt and peppery, so we're going to give it more depth, which will make it look thick.
I love icy cold hair.
She looks like almost the same colour as you.
Almost.
You stupid woman. I say
it's too cold. You got salt and pepper.
As well. So these clothes reflect them.
But Trinny's hair, Trinny's face, and Trinny is just too warm. Everything is like brassy.
Purity, sophistication,
That
but
skirt
still
that
chic.
she's wearing is
Okay.
And she has the
Look at
audacity.
that is
the
vile.
audacity to say sophistication.
Absolutely.
And, you know, you don't have to go and raid the housekeeping or lie to your husband this time. You've got 2.
You don't have to go and raid the housekeeping or lie to your husband. Raid the housekeeping.
Dirty.
They're so, like, Tory, like, insufferably Tory.
£1,000 and just enjoy it.
Another thing that I'm really anxious about is my hair.
Yes!
Because actually, I really like my hair, and I've been growing it for 3 years. And it's awful when it's short. And I really would be upset if Trinny and Susannah
just give it a new colour.
Give it a colour, give it a tone, a toner. If I was on a show like this and anyone wanted to cut length off my hair, I would be so upset. I would be like, absolutely, categorically, no.
Yep.
I don't care. I do not care. Absolutely not.
I've been fitted and given these rather interesting objects. They're kind of like executive toys, like highly stressed managers might feel at their desks. And quite honestly, I can never, ever imagine putting them into my bra.
So are they literally saying the only way that you can dress well is by wearing, like, artificial breasts on top of your own breasts?
Yeah, that's basically what they're saying. They're not saying, as
they're not
someone
saying
who might have a
embrace
smaller
it.
chest, this is a good way of dressing. They're going, well,
Change
fake it
it
instead.
around it. Yeah, change yourself
so
to
you're
fit
not
the clothes.
you're not actually teaching or anything. You're just saying, well, just stuff it then.
Yeah, you're literally saying, well, if you're not going to get surgery, stuff it.
Yeah, like, what's stupid?
No idea what I'm looking for. So I think I'll grab a plain black bra.
This is the part that I always get confused off with this show, is that they literally, we're going to see that section where they're like, oh, she's doing it
stupid
wrong!
Woman, let's go kill her!
Stupid bitch! Whereas, actually, they should just be, like, guided shopping with them, so that it's not, like, a waste of nonsense and reality drama.
Yes.
Bra. A strapless one. If I came home with
Oh, a negligee.
Oh, negligee.
Uncomfortable. I feel totally constricted.
She's got quite an athletic thing. Oh, she just played
comfortable. I'll try another one. I'll probably buy it, actually.
The audio is terrible.
Oh, dear. Look at that. Look at that.
That's the nicest we've seen.
Absolutely.
I always do think that V-necks make chests look nicer, though.
That's why I started buying them. Show off my bagongas.
And I advised you on that one.
Yeah,
what not to wear with Luxeria.
Yeah. Wait, look.
A dead body.
It looks like a little dog.
A little
I don't
dugouage.
think it actually is a dog, but it kind of looks like a little dog.
Alien.
Alien.
Choose that, as that I've got 25 of those, all between. I just need some help.
A butterfly.
Yeah, I think I'll get that. Yes. Yes.
Oh, she's going to get shouted at.
Oh, she is.
Top, I'm not sure about the top at all. Again, I've lost my confidence totally. Thanks, Trinny.
See? Lost her confidence.
They're not helpful. Look at her arms.
Yeah.
She's got, like, strong arms.
I was about to say, actually, the fact that they've said sleeveless vests, high neck sleeveless vests, is actually the wrong advice for this woman, because this woman is athletic. They will make her look more butch, and if she doesn't want to look more butch, she wants to look more feminine and have a more rounder looking chest and embrace the femininity, sleeveless vests are going to make her look more masculine. It's the wrong advice. V-necks are definitely the way to go, and like shorter sleeves, maybe even a little bit longer.
Starting out on her next shopping trip. We know she's already spent...
What the fuck is this?
Problematic cultural appropriation.
Looks like, oh god.
Look at those shoulder pads. I'm actually concealing hedgehogs on my shoulders.
Sonic.
We've done it with our advice in mind. We're going to spy on her every
Oh,
move.
the Game Boy Advance SP.
Shopaholic has actually learned what to shop for.
French connection.
These are...
Oh, she's on the plonk.
Yeah.
Tops. I don't think I've chosen this one anyway. I don't like the...
She is taking over our job, isn't she? She's now going through the entire collection, explaining it and saying who should be wearing it and who shouldn't.
Perfect.
Oh, that's a very good shape for us.
Is it?
It looks like it's a bit gathered around the neck too, which is great.
Oh, because she said you've got a busy, more busy.
Busy chest.
A-line.
Yep.
That is hateful.
Yes, it's A-line, it's A-line.
I am a bit frightened of them. It's rather pathetic. I really want to get it right, because actually I do think they know what they're talking about.
Is this the first
She's
time
a confused woman.
Yeah, is this the first time we're seeing them actually like...
cow! Just don't look right.
What's she going for now?
Like a deck chair, but quite nice for the evening.
It's too bright.
It's too bright, and it's also, she shouldn't be buying doubles in a shop that expensive in our French connection. Do you feel she might be on a veering path? Susan, I'm going to go down and just go. I did actually quite like that top as well, so I might get it for myself. See you later, okay? Okay.
What's happening?
That was totally different to anything else we've seen. That was the calmest, like, I'm just going to get my handbag. Well, A, why is she filming with a handbag?
Yeah.
B, that was so calm and she's just left Susan. Whereas in the other ones we've seen them go,
You stupid bitch! We're to run into Topshop, you bitch! You slut!
Good heavens.
Hey, I don't think I'm gonna... I'll get that one. Great.
Trini's got those trousers.
Who are you talking to?
Me.
Why would I expect
like
you would be in
embryo.
the kids' department?
I think I made a fine selection. You'd be proud, Trinny. Yes.
Oh, look,
yes.
God, I want
Great,
one
yeah,
too.
yeah. That's lovely, isn't
gorgeous.
it? Yes. For the evening, though, or am I going too samey? Because I've got
For
my
the
confidence back
evening.
with
You've got
that.
one
An
already.
evening
Multiple
chiffon.
purchasing, I think, is not on the agenda.
Nice.
Very nice. I have
Nice.
myself.
Oh.
Fab.
So
Lovely.
I've got
But you know what? They come up a size
She
big,
likes
so you get a size.
Right. I really like the skirt.
You really like the skirt. Okay. See, immediately that top is better. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. Feel confident.
Yes,
They'll
you
stick.
don't.
with your
Stop
size.
touching her
Why are you doing that? You don't need to do... She's jealous. She's like,
I wanted to have a feel at me.
I wish Trinny was touching me this
I'm a
day.
lesbian.
Give me the gift certificate.
Your bottom.
Bottom's all right. You're meant to be working. You're meant to be working.
Bottom's fine, but actually
Yeah,
I'm
what?
making
Too much buttock.
I am a bit stump, aren't I?
Yeah.
And it's so nice to try and place it. I never had this opportunity. Everyone's always got tits on this programme. It's fantastic. In fact, take them away now so you can be really flat-chested together. Okay,
Oh, I thought that was her flesh. I was like, oh my God.
So I kept the
still
white
can't believe
t-shirt
it's
like
the
that.
I like that leg.
Right.
Weird.
Whereas
Grab her
if we'd
pussy.
done sort of that, we look stumpy again. Shall I show you
Oh,
with
what
tits
my
there?
God.
Just so you can really get excited.
Oh no, are they
That's
sharing
much better.
breast pockets?
Look at the tits.
Yeah.
Let's see the bum.
Bum.
And the bum's good in it.
This is totally different to the other ones that we've seen. I didn't even realise that French Connection was a thing back then. Oh, she's back!
Take your time.
Janine's back!
Nothing.
I've never spent any money in a trendy sports shop because I actually think it's a waste of money because I don't really care what I look like.
You should.
You don't really care what you look like when you're
She
doing
should
sport.
She spends most of her time in those clothes. You should spend the most money on the clothes you spend the most time in.
Oh, this is quite nice.
Actually, I kind of agree with what she said there. You should spend the most money on the clothes you spend the most time in.
Wouldn't wear white. Perhaps we've got
She became a bird.
It's going to make your hips
Walk,
huge,
girl.
Lucy.
Oh, in grey.
No.
Oh, are we now going to have a... No, you stupid bitch!
Picking up what we told her to get rid of.
I've got to go.
No, you know what, Susanna? What we need, I know, but
And now...
Lucy has to learn the hard
Grab
way.
me out.
She's looking at bras now, for God's sake. She's losing it.
Right, I finally got it. I've tried on 155 pairs of tracksuit bottoms and tops, and I think I've really made it, and you'll be pleased with me, Trinny.
Right.
Susanna. Particularly Trinny with the white trim.
Trinny with the white trim. Jessie with the big boobs.
Yeah.
Nice.
Kyle with the huge cock.
Betty Pye, I want to pull them down off her.
Cluck, cluck,
Clara's at the clearance aisle.
Claire's.
She is astonished that those things are being wrapped up in tissue paper.
Thank you.
Her exercise clothes are wrapped up in
Was that Sweaty Betty? It looked like Sweaty Betty.
Barkers. Will she find something
Barkers?
else? Barkers.
Now this is very pretty, but it's
Hideous.
not me. It's just not me, all this.
Oh.
And
Here
I'd
they
rather
come.
do
Here
it
they
all in
are.
one.
Beat her to death.
She's still talking to Cam. She can't stop.
Quickly, hide.
Because I've got the black trousers, which I got this morning.
You're complaining. Can't you just shut up for 1 minute? It's Gower. You can't stay away from that camera.
Can't you just shut up for 1 minute? How rude.
I know that they had a whole
I'll tell you what I want.
Look at that. You see,
That's
that's
pretty.
divine.
That's very pretty.
With your black French Connection trousers you've
Yes.
already bought. That
That
is
is
wow. And that you could wear to a black
Wow.
That is
Yes,
wow.
Would I wear anything underneath it? No, 'cause my
you wouldn't. It's
nipples will
called
show through.
no.
though.
It's called
They will.
nipple. I know, but that's sexy because they look
Yeah,
and they
but
say,
I might
"Ooh,
embarrass my
did I see a
husband."
nipple or not?"
Yes. We'll try it on and we'll
Maybe
just
put
put
the nipples out.
Yeah,
like-
maybe. Just by the skin of your cunt, do you not want to have your nipples out in every outfit?
Yeah.
But Trinny is like, where are your nipples out?
Flicky.
Disgusting.
Because a plaster over them or some foundation or something. Because they don't stick out.
Okay,
Yours
so the whole
stick out.
Foundation.
Yeah, yours don't.
Foundation.
Put some foundation over your nipples so they don't stick out. What does this woman think foundation does? Does she mean like building foundation?
Maybe cement.
Permanently.
Yeah.
A nice
Get out,
cement
sticking out.
bra.
Yeah.
So
Oh, very 5 minute
I'm
bra.
looking forward to seeing what she's got.
Can your clothes see your nipples? Put on this cement.
Yeah,
Trinny will be pleased.
Death.
I know, me too. I think she's done so well, Suze, because she's got it. You know, there was a moment of hesitation in Barker's, but then she pursued it.
But she's so clear in her mind with the rules, and she hasn't veered.
Clarence at the clearance aisle at Claire's. She's so Clarence at the clearance
A
aisle
few
at
days
Claire's.
later, Lucy fills
Dead.
our studio with
Dead
her
by
new
kissing them.
purchases to see if they meet with our approval.
Right, let's see. Oh.
Her new hair and makeup certainly.
Oh.
Oh, no. What did she say? She was like, I'll be so unhappy if they cut off my length. What have they done? They've somehow made your hair look thinner and older.
She looked like 10 years older with that hair.
Yeah, that
has made it
style
aged
has
her so much.
aged her.
That
wow.
is awful.
Her new hair and
That
makeup
is so
certainly
bad.
did.
And unfortunately, they've exacerbated her sunken eyes with this makeup style as well. That also, this hairstyle is kind of masculine in a way. I'm getting like, who's that weird MP that wears that hateful wig?
Yes, yeah.
I'm getting that vibe. I'll put in a picture of him.
What do you think about it?
I love the cut immediately.
Do you?
I would prefer it tucky, but no.
Yeah.
The colour.
I'm tucking mine.
Du-du-dum.
And my hair as well.
Initially shocked, but actually I've got used to it, and
Do
I
you know
like.
what's very funny as well is the fact that they base everything they do on this show, and the hair, what they've just done is a perfect example of this. Just because they like to wear like that kind of stuff, they don't. Nothing they've done in this show so far has been out of what they would wear themselves. It's always like, because I would wear this, this is the right choice.
Yeah,
It doesn't
yeah,
matter
yeah.
what anyone else thinks.
Yeah.
And the same with the hair. They've just given her Susanna's hair.
Yeah. I completely agree. There's no aspect of the contestants like once. Like, at no point do we ever hear, what's your favourite colour? What's your favourite style? Do you like the 70s, 80s, 90s? What's your favourite hair
But
colour?
no,
style?
it's my style.
This is how you dress, bitch!
Wow.
They've just kind of made her look like them.
Yeah, and by doing that, they've made the look like an
eldritch terror.
That's what I was trying to say. They've made it look like an eldritch terror.
Yeah, well, it's made you look younger.
Yeah.
No, it
When you look
hasn't!
back at the old Lucy with the salt and pepper, I mean, you look like an old hag. Let's face it. You look like an old hag.
You looked like an old hag and now you
it's
don't.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Please.
You've got something else in there, haven't you?
A penis.
You've developed. You've had a breast operation in the last week.
Claire of the BBC. I've been in a clinic.
They look very natural.
I'm come from getting used to being a bit bustier.
That top doesn't fit.
I
really.
love
Look,
it.
Like it's like really pulled.
It's
like up
pulled
here.
tight, isn't it?
God, what an improvement.
That looks.
£70.
That always.
I also clocked it with Sweaty Betty.
that basically looked like the same as the stuff she was wearing before.
Absolutely. They've just put a hoodie on top of a white top. But don't spend £70 on sweatpants unless you're getting something designer.
Different woman.
There's something about Lucy.
That looks sporty but sophisticated.
That's just how I describe it.
By right.
She looks so much older. I can't get over this. It's really weird to see because they're like, you look more sophisticated. And basically that, to them, sounds like you look more like an old woman.
Yeah.
That's a bit short for your long back, but you've done the classic Trinny thing.
Yes.
Which is to wear something underneath.
Yes,
And it
big
looks
trick,
fab.
yeah.
One day lunch with the girlfriends.
What, so you've made the middle look wider?
Yes.
Because you've got like a long top under a short... It's like wearing a... I'm going to wear a cropped hoodie with a formal shirt.
Yeah.
Right. I think I'll wear the nice stripy skirt with this, with the bra underneath, and then my lovely pink Birkenstocks, which you two probably don't like. They're probably a bit...
Don't presume anything yet.
Don't presume
You
your
hate
resume.
everything.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Birkenstocks?
This episode...
kiss her.
It looked like she was
Yeah,
like, oh,
make out
let's
with
have a
me."
quick kiss while she's out of the room whilst Mummy can't see.
Much prettier there.
Can we just get to the main contender, which is the shoes?
There's a waiting list for these.
Well, you shouldn't be on it. If I was getting Birkenstocks, I would get a natural kind of nude leather Birkenstock.
It's just the pink. It's the colour. The shape is great.
Yes.
The idea is fantastic.
Yes.
But it's, as Trinny says, it's just in that bright pink. It does cheapen them.
I really think Trinny and Susannah know what they're talking about. They really do know what they're talking
No, they don't.
No, they've given you the idea that they do because they talk with authority.
No, that's what the producers have given her the idea. It's like, yeah, you got to say they're really good.
Yeah, they're really good, yeah.
That's how... God, I can't be bothered to take them back.
That's quite nice. But the halter neck makes her shoulders more larger and less feminine. But if it had like a tiny little sleeve that went to like here, so it had like a little flap on it, just to like make the arm look smaller in comparison to the shoulder, like decoration, that would be a beautiful, beautiful outfit. Anyway, I'm not into fashion. I hate it.
The trousers are incredible on you.
But all black and beautiful.
You look very sexy from the back too, because you've got a very toned
You look
back.
very sexy from the back.
You really
She's probably like,
you look so
I'm going to put the
sensational.
strap on.
I feel this is you, Lucy, because it's very important you feel that.
I do feel comfortable in it for an evening, but not for a day because of the heels.
No, and
it's fine.
No.
It's fantastic. It's great.
Great.
And I would definitely wear it to any evening.
Hang on a sec. Can we just rewind? Were you thinking that
She's a
maybe
DJ.
we would suggest you go out in the daytime or play tennis in that?
Do I?
Yeah, but they probably
Of course
would.
we weren't suggesting that for the school run. Lucy's favourite blue linen trousers and sweater with the white trim would be perfect for that. That suede coat follows our rules completely, and it's a very stylish alternative to her puffer. But I think our triumph, Susannah, is the chicken fillets. It gives Lucy a bust to be proud of when she feels she needs one.
Wow. That is over £2,000.
That's
wow.
Whilst we return to our day
She's not
jobs
on the
of styling
phone.
the nation, Lucy
Hello, whose pussy is this?
watched by our cameras.
Wow, what a difference. A decent...
The apple. Or the apple.
The apple never falls far from the rot.
She's wearing fishnets, the slut.
Yeah, she is. Ha! And she's wearing a berry. What's all these with berry? They're just trading clothes.
Also, Trinny looks so old in this outfit.
Yeah, she
She's
does.
like,
Hello, I come from the vineyards of the Spanish Alps. Peasant.
Fit for tennis makes.
look at this. Why have they got art? Sorry, the room decoration. There's just artichokes.
Yeah,
no, maybe that's actually growing out of Trinny.
I mean, she looks amazing now. She looks sleek and fashionable, even though she's playing sport. And I can't believe she's so resistant.
The thing is as well, though, it's like she's like playing sport, but like, it's just her and her friends.
It's just, it's not like she's like competing on TV and has to look
Like,
good.
tell me why she needs to look fashionable while playing tennis. She's not an influencer.
She's an influencer. Yeah.
Taking it for Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, what's happening?
Yeah, what's happening? Well,
it's her and like a friend in a court in a field.
But it
somewhere.
might be on the cover of Vogue tomorrow.
Yeah, suddenly you might get the Queen might show up in her coffin
and be like,
"Oh, what a lovely tracksuit!
Was it £70?
I'm going
French
to be
Connection?
resurrected."
Oh yeah, Jesus was the Queen.
Yeah.
Stuff.
I think she's come around. She reminds me of sort of an American preppy Jane Fonda heiress now with that hair. You know, she's got
And you
such
remind
a
us of an old
sleek
spinster
hairstyle.
woman trying
I'm
to give
so,
Dorothy
so happy she cut her
the
hair.
gout.
And Lucy's new look is just amazing. I mean, the difference, it's almost indescribable.
The blue jersey and the blue French Connection trousers, perfect for her shape. The trousers, the flare balance out those hips.
I mean, actually, the trouser shape there is quite nice. It does balance out the booty with the ancles. But, like, at the end of the day, this is just a jersey top, and they're, like, frothing at the gash
It's
for
the
it.
most iconic moments in fashion history.
She looks brilliant.
She does look great, and she looks...
Oh, she's dead.
She's dead.
I bet those have not come out. I bet she's slept in them. I bet she's glued them to her flat-chestedness and slept in them at night.
Why does she keep
You know,
going
I
on
bet
about
she
this?
takes
It's
them out
rude,
any
bitch.
given
It's because
opportunity.
clearly Trinny has issues with herself.
Yeah, exactly.
And so,
she's trying to dress it up as, like, I don't think about it ever, but, like, all she's gone on about is flat-chested.
yeah.
It's because you're really flat-chested.
She's such a show-off at heart, Lucy.
I do it too, I have to say. It's an enjoyable thing at a dinner party in the soup just to say,
hate that
have you seen my
artichoke.
breast?
I think it's really elegant, really glamorous, really streamlined. And she's dashing around everywhere in these glamorous new clothes, and everyone's going, oh, I wish I had Lucy's clothes.
I can't believe she's shopping again. I thought we cured the woman. Look at her, she's still shopping.
Good girl in the coat hanger section.
She is a true
dress is just
convert.
Yeah,
Not
I don't
only
like
has she
the
got the new
print.
wardrobe, she's buying the tools
like a
to make
stick
it
of
look
rock.
perfect at home.
Welcome to
We've
Butlin.
said
we
this
love
a few times in it. It's like a stick of rock.
Lucy's
yeah.
admitted to me that this has been one of the most exciting and most enjoyable times
She's
of her whole
admitted it,
life,
so why didn't
and
she
she
say
says
that
it's
to the
quite
camera
tragic,
then?
but
The producers
she
have
really
said this.
has
Yeah,
loved
yeah.
every minute of it.
She is transformed, and I think mentally she's been transformed because her
She
whole
is trans.
approach is different
She's
now. She looks more
transgender.
confident.
She's a trans
and she
woman.
looks like she's very happy being a woman.
Yeah, I think. I
Very
mean,
happy
she,
being a woman.
She knows.
What's that got to do with anything?
Gorgeous.
Why
She knows
do
it.
they talk about femininity like it's this abstract concept that's just not inherent?
No.
Like, femininity to me is inherent. Like, people are very feminine. You can't really, like, I mean, I guess with etiquette classes and blah, 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 you can teach femininity, but in a lot of cases, it is just innate.
Yes.
Like, I've always been feminine ever since the day I arrived here.
And I've always been hyper-masked.
Yeah, look, mask, daddy dum top.
This is all a sunscreen, a screen for my f***ness. Is that
Yeah,
no?
yeah.
Just-
This is to catch a
yeah.
mate,
The
to
reason-
catch a predator.
Tonight on 999.
She pisses when she farts.
My tattoos are to make me look hard.
Oh, let's go down the pub and drink piss.
Callum is quaking.
Oh. Oh, she's a rock
Right, that's
star.
okay. That's got 2,000
Oh, the end.
pounds.
No shoes for you,
Yeah,
bitch.
no, you're not allowed shoes in the corridors. Take off your shoes before coming in the house. What a horrible shot.
It's okay. That's got £2,000 spent. I don't need any more clothes. But I did put in a sneaky skirt yesterday.
It's like, I don't need any more clothes. You had 3 outfits.
Yeah,
Just in a
3
way that,
outfits for £2,000.
And one, like... I can imagine I could probably buy at least 6 or 7 for £2,000.
Yeah. I could easily. A lot of the clothes that I wear are not actually expensive. I just have an eye for my personal style.
Yeah.
I always get people asking what, like, clothes and dresses and tops I'm wearing, for example. This is from Spiral Direct. This is a long-sleeved, like, jersey jumper that's kind of stretched and really quite warm, but it has, like, a pentacle cut out here. And it was £18 from Spiral Direct. Mm-hmm. And it's been in my wardrobe for like 2 years now, and I'll get it out every autumn. But a lot of my clothes I get from ASOS or Boohoo. I just look for cutouts in black or textures.
Yeah.
But the idea of being like £70 sweaty Betty Grayish trousers.
£8 million.
There was a lot of fiddling with them.
On the floor!
Pruning,
Where you
fiddling,
on the floor,
adjusting
peasant!
how they look, and I can't do that all day.
A say something belt. I was going to say jumping.
She looks like she's wearing one of those Hessian sacks you go on slides with.
Also, it's the wrong... Yes, it is. Yeah. It's very funfair, a helter-skelter.
That doesn't look good as well on her skin
I was
colour
going to
there,
say,
like-
it doesn't look good on her skin colour because it makes her legs look really, like, inflamed, but
Yeah.
also it's the wrong length.
Mhm.
It makes it just look like she's got 2 little legs at the bottom.
99.9 of my friends are desperate for Trinny and Susannah treatment. Desperate.
I bet they aren't, and they were like, so how many of your friends want to come on?
Angry at everyone.
She does, yeah.
Even though it's not
band of
really
white.
me to think for hours about what should I wear, but that might be the way forward.
I've just got one T-shirt, so I got no choice whatsoever.
Yeah, it's £2 grand.
For more details, visit www.bbc.co.uk/lifestyle.
Dead. And that's the end of that. So, my loves, I've got some thoughts. Shimmy to the middle.
Shimmy.
Hello! So, my lovelies, I've got some thoughts about today's episode that we have watched. A, I don't think any contestant ever wants to be on this show. It feels so coerced.
The thing is, at the very beginning, she was like, I don't want to do this. And then all of a sudden, it was like, I think I do.
I think I was just in a bad mood earlier. Like, I don't want to get my hair cut. I don't feel like I need to change my clothing. I feel like I don't want to get my chest touched. What happened? All three of those things. That hairstyle they gave her.
They do it on purpose.
They must do, right?
Because, like, she said she doesn't want the length cut off.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden she's there like, yeah, cut it all off.
I'm so happy. Yeah. But the thing is also, it made her hair look thinner and wispier.
It did.
Like, she had actually quite good hair, and then they were just like, we're going to make it here, and like...
You could have, like, just shaped some of it slightly.
Yeah.
And had the same length.
And,
like...
A little bit of a warm toner
behind her ears as well. She really likes doing that. But they're like,
no, you're not allowed fun anymore, actually.
Bitch!
Unhinged. Weirdly enough, in this episode, I feel like season 2, as you said earlier, has more budget than any of the other episodes we've watched. It feels longer as well. Is it usually half an hour, or is it like 22 minutes or something?
Sure. Well, half an hour slot would be like a normal time.
It would be, wouldn't it? It's kind of weird to see it from almost like this more well-rounded formed idea develop down into something that's more just like clearly all about Trinny and Susannah just getting as much screen time as they can. It's a weird concept.
This show isn't really about changing. This is a show just to keep Trinny and Susannah in like some kind of limelight.
Relevancy. Yeah, it's to make them celebrities. And I guess, what's that? That's 2002. And with that, my lovelies, it's time for the Patreons. You can see yourself scrolling past on the screen right here, my lovely.
I can't wait to get this cut.
I can't wait to get gout. Today's Twitch shout out goes to Sathalat. What's happened?
No, you just suddenly had, there was this like one hair that kind of came out like this. And it was like right in my eyes. I was like, oh.
Today's Twitch shout out goes to Sathalan. Thank you so much for following me over on Twitch, you stunning woman on the go. And if you want to be in with a chance of being featured in my next video's Twitch shout out, make sure you follow me on Twitch. It is Luxeria Plays. And once again, my loves, I want to say a massive thank you to the top tier Patreons: Aloria, Luke Peterson, Stephanie Niatupski, Orkos Samoji, Beebles32, Camille Sara, Shell Herman, Christina Kyle, ContraPoints, Danielle, Danny Smith, Dr. A, Jevod, Elizabeth Stone, Eric Castillo, Jen Martin, Jenabeth Herman, Jenny Hendricks, Caitlin Wright, Laura Jane again, Les Banana, Lisa Pennington, Min TM, Moisten98, Mariah Sherman, Nixie Tricks, Paolo Rivera, Rachel V, Seabiscuit, Romano, Ryan Vita, Sexy Texy RN, Slampire Queen, Steffi Tech, Traverful, Tromo, and Victoria Corella. And you know what, my loves? I'm going to leave it on the note of, don't call your friends like insults like flat-chested when they've already said to you, I'm actually quite insecure about it.
She's the most flat-chested
bitch I've ever seen. Don't do that. That's so rude. And with that, I'll see you in the next video, love. See you later.
God, unhinged.